injured player. Don't destroy the rhythm of the game. Which were the problems in the past? The rhythm of the game is destroyed many times because of tactical reasons. In the same way, fast throw-offs, quick breaks are destroyed also. Hollywood action or faking action by the players that they are not easy to discover by the referees, and unnecessary treatment, medical care on the field. It means, at the end, too many interruptions that are equal to a more longer playing time. What is new in the rule 4.11? When a player needs treatment inside the field, he must be outside during the next 3 attacks of his team. What is the procedure in this situation? 2 possibilities. First, if the referees are sure that the player needs this medical care, they must make a timeout. They give permission to the doctors to enter in the field to attend the player. Second possibility, if the referees are not sure, then with or without timeout, they must ask to the player, please, do you need help or not? According with the answer, we continue play on or they call the doctor. If the injured player is in attack and he needs treatment, he must go outside, of course, for the next 3 attacks of his team. But this attack counts like the first attack. If the player is in defense, of course, he must be outside until the next 3 attacks of his team are finished. We have only 2 exceptions. First, very important, when the opposite player receives from the referees any kind of punishment, yellow card, 2 minutes, red card, then the injured player must not go outside for the next 3 attacks. Second exception, when the ball is against the head of the goalkeeper. Then, in this case, also after receiving the treatment on the field, the player can continue in his position in the goal area. When the one player is serving these 3 attacks outside of the field, and we have the break time in the match, when we come back to play the second half of the match, this player can play with his team. The same situation when the match is finished and we can continue, it's necessary to play extra times. And of course, after the 2 extra times, any kind of player in this situation can shoot the 7-meter throws because this is not a punishment. Who is the responsible to control these 3 attacks of the injured player? The technical delegate sitteth at the table. How to do that? He will place in both corners this card where is written the number of the player serving these 3 attacks. While this card will be placed at the table, it's not allowed for this player to participate in the match. If this card is played at the table and player number 8 enters in the field, he is guilty as a substitution foul. It means he will receive a 2-minute suspension. Now we will show you some video examples. This is one of the exceptions where no 3 attacks outside for the player when the opponent receives a progressive punishment. It's interesting to see how the referee asks to the player if he needs treatment on the field. And then the referee saw the signal 16 to give permission to enter the doctors in the field. The injured player destroys a fast throw-off and the rhythm of the game. In this situation, the referees never must stop the game until the fast break finishes. Then, 3 men on the field, and the player must go 3 attacks outside.